This is an elder sibling. Get it? And now, here are two other very elder siblings, Reggie and Roddy.
I don't know if I like Big Brother calling you and I elder siblings, who's two very elder siblings. But anyway, Reggie, welcome. How you doing? This lovely evening of the 6th of July, 2020. How you doing?
Yeah, good. This is a weird...
Cooler thingy. Sorry, it's a weird one, is it? Okay. Oh, hang on.
Soft and squishy.
Soft and squishy, yeah. All right. So anyway, cheers and welcome to Monday. Anyway, hope everyone's had a nice Monday, especially our down in Victoria who, south of the border, they've sort of been locked away, and we might not be seeing you north of any border for a while. So, bit strange, that whole situation, isn't it? And that's last night was the episode where Big Brother decided to tell the housemates that, what was going on in the world. So what do you think of last night's episode? What do you reckon?
I thought it was going to be more riveting than what it was, with them telling them about the whole coronavirus thing happening.
Yep.
But it did make the housemates think more about playing the game.
Right.
And challenges and all that kind of stuff. And
sorry, someone just said you're hard to hear. How's that? Is that better? Thank you, Ross. Amoni?
You or me?
Reggie. Can you hear Reggie now? I can hear her through my
Can you hear me?
I can hear Reggie all right here now. Ross, you hearing her? Give us a thumbs up, Ross.
Oh, they're probably tuned out.
No. That's it. Hello, Dottie. Yeah, he's better, he said. You might have only been getting Reggie through the left-hand channel there because we're doing something on two separate channels earlier. So thanks for bringing that to our attention, Ross. But welcome those that are watching that have joined us already. So, the whole coronavirus thing and how they sort of introduced it or explained it.
It would have messed with their heads, though. It would have been, a big thing to take in.
Yeah.
And whether they would have thought Big Brother was being real or not, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just thought of something. I was doing something very different here yesterday. Audio probably was delayed. I might have fixed that. Dennis, yes. Oh, Dennis, your picture is on its way to you, buddy. It's on its way to you. Yeah, disparate on the last night's thought there'd be more shown of them interacting with the game when the game paused. Absolutely. Yeah. And in fact, that's something that we both want to talk a lot more about, because even Hannah, who joined you last night on the Ben, Rob and Robbo show, another excellent podcast you all should be watching. I highly endorse you, or recommend you all to watch Ben, Rob and Robbo, don't you, Reggie?
Yeah, no, Hannah was...
Reggie's the best part about it. Sorry.
I was on fire last night.
You were. We are going to talk about that more.
I love dropping my little one-liners and
Reggie
ruffling feathers, making them all gasp for air, whatever comes out of my mouth.
I can't believe early on they're trying to censor you and say, I can't swear, Reggie. But by the way, Dennis, you can see that's the gap where your picture used to be. We're going to have to print another one for another winner tonight.
It has gone. It's gone.
All that's there on the wall is the thumbtack where it used to be secured. So it is on its way to you, mate. So, the one thing they did, they let them make the calls to their loved ones. Do you think there was a bit... When they first started, I thought, it felt a bit funny, but it actually just did feel one of the most actual genuine, heartfelt reactions to things. Should I shut that door?
Well, you can hear, I've got the kids here tonight with me, so...
Reggie's kids. Guy! Oh, sorry.
I'll
just shut the door.
Where's your cats?
Oh, that's all right. Thanks, Reg.
All right up, or?
Yeah, that'll do. Actually, one of the cats is under your chair.
But is
right.
it? Yeah. Oh, God, all careful. I'm going to trip over stuff.
Yeah, it's all right. He'll learn. But, the fact that they got to actually communicate so much with the outside world is something that probably would never have... Well, I suppose coronavirus is an unusual sort of circumstance, isn't it?
But, I thought they would have... shown more conversation with all that happening, because or kept all the but then again, I don't know. You know more about cameras. I thought they would have kept probably more cameras rolling and made them think that no one was watching them. That Big Brother should have said, we've turned them all off and not turned them all off. That would have been a good thing.
That would have been great to actually see how they react if they thought there was no cameras rolling and
one's
get genuine,
there.
honest sort of reactions from a lot of them. Yeah.
And just had them say, look, Big Brother, someone will be here if there's an emergency or you need anything. There will be someone here.
Yeah.
And we've turned them all off. It's totally paused.
Yep.
And not turned them off at all and kept them running. I reckon they would have had some real good footage to show. Some
real good drama if that had happened.
Yeah.
So I think all the promos all week had been about, the game gets paused. I think it filled less than the first 20 minutes of the show, and it was sort of, everything's back to normal, which I suppose.
Well, how many more days did it skip? Do you know?
I think it was day 28 when they first said, we have to deal with it, or, this is what's going on. Day 29, and apologies to the editors and producers if I'm not crediting this right, but it was only seemed to go from day 28 to day 30 very, very quickly. It was like day 29, maybe nothing happened because maybe they had sent most of the production crew home to sort of spend time with their loved ones and sort of go get tested for the virus and whatever.
Also showed with the...
Ross is saying here, day 28 to day 30 was when the shutdown was. Thank you, Ross. Yep.
Oh, people are onto it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to ring. This is interactive television. If you've got something like this, you should interact with your audience. This is our audience, so thank you all of you that are sitting with us and have joined us now. So, the actual, actually, a slightly different thing. You've talked about it. I've talked about it a lot. We've got the announcement of the 2021 guaranteed, but All-Stars. We've got to talk up the Big Brother All-Stars. We've got to make that happen. How much would you all want to see Reggie in the house? Imagine Reggie, maybe not. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the ideal All-Stars lineup. Ben Norris would have to be in there, I reckon. Ben from Brisbane, Bradley, maybe Tully, maybe...
Was Bradley the nerdy guy?
Yeah.
The nerdy guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, if they did that...
How many would they put in there, though?
Oh, I don't know.
Because there's a lot of characters.
The closest thing you'd have to compare it with would have to be the one Celebrity Big Brother that we've done.
How many people were in that one? But then
it was celebrity All Stars. It's not quite the same.
No, but anyway, I hope they do it. 20th anniversary next year.
Yeah, actually, Dottie Stone last night made them really think about the prize money. Yeah, it did for sure.
And made them talk
Ross
about
says, I think it's given Chad a bit of a kick in the game mode. He knows he's probably modelling work.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of his modelling work, so he needs to play harder for his 250,000. Reggie, Chrissy and Ben. Dottie, yep, I'm with you in that regard. I reckon Reggie, Chrissy, Ben at least. Would you want to go to the house with Tim Dormer?
Oh, Tim, he'd be, oh gosh, I reckon he'd be a hard one to live with. Put it that way.
Yeah. Interesting,
Yeah.
Couple of other things about last night's show. Did I see an official proposal? I've got Dan written here, but it was Chad. Did Chad officially sort of say to... Oh, no, actually, no. Dan, that's right. The girlfriend on the outside. What's her name again?
I forgot. Emma? No? I don't know.
Anna, is it? Okay.
Anna.
I don't know.
I think.
I don't know. But anyway, he sort of swore off.
He wanted to get a dog and a house and all that bullshit if he wins the...
Yes, Kelly, that would be a crack up. Anna, you'd like to see... Anna, you mean... Game on, Miles, Anna. Is that who you mean, Ross? Graham Green. Woohoo, I made it. Yes, you're there, Graham. Oh, by the way, anyone that prizes from our trivia should have gone out. And we are playing trivia again tonight. Oh,
yeah,
that reminds
me. Put your link in.
Yeah, play the trivia tonight. Come on, all of you. It's good fun. There you go. I've just added into the broadcast there. Click on that. If you're watching if you've got at least 2 devices at your disposal, load it up on the second one. Click on that link there. So if you're watching on an iPad, get your phone or whatever and link
is
it,
that
load
how
it up
you
there.
do it?
So yeah. Oh, you can do it all on one device, but then you're jumping between, the form and watching us.
Oh.
And you should be able to watch us nice and clean.
Rightio.
You want to see a nice, clean, beautiful shot of Reggie. Actually, which I'm a bit dubious about that camera before.
Is it working?
I was going to tighten up it. Can you just?
Where do you want me to
no,
go?
it's working. No, if you just want to sit up a bit, it's just your headroom.
Straight?
Yeah, that's it. That's
like
better.
that?
Yeah, saves me having to move the camera. Mind you, I'm slouching myself.
Slouch. I know, I slouch.
Yeah, I slouch. I'm a shocking slouch. Now, just more about the production. Am I the only one that feels that all the cutaways, when there's dramatic moments, they're all out of context? Like something will happen, you'll get the sideways glances. And I think none of them are real time. It's almost like the editors have banked a bunch of shots.
Oh, saved it
looking
up.
dramatic. And like, oh, yeah, use the eyes to the left, dramatic look.
Well, we're still not seeing, we say it each week, we're not seeing a lot of the housemates. And you touched on it at the start there with Hannah being on the show last night.
Rob and Rubber, absolutely.
Yeah, my God. Did she come out with some things last night? Especially about how her and Kieran were extremely close in the house and we never got to see it.
First tongue pash with him.
Yeah. Kieran.
And she said he was actually quite a good kisser and she quite enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Would you kiss Kieran?
Don't know. I don't know if I would.
I won't hold you to that.
No. Oh, look, I like Kieran. I'm rooting for him now to win.
So, you're what?
Rooting. I mean, what's the word?
Yeah, that'll do. Rooting will do.
I want him to win.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Out of the survivors, I shouldn't call them the survivors. Out of the survivors that are in there, Kieran's probably the most deserved.
Yeah,
now
because
that
he's gone up. Each time he survived each eviction, he goes around and he annoys everyone, and I just love it. I love how he annoys everyone. It's good.
Yeah.
Takes them out of their comfort zone.
That is, of course, given we can't see any more of our favourite housemate, Subong. I miss Subong. I wish Subong got more of a chance. Just on that, the whole hands up those that know how we're going to vote for the winner.
God.
Do you know?
No. I don't know what they're going to do.
And see, while I'm guessing that Seven and Endemol are going to drop that very late, sort of like, oh, here you go, this is how we do it. What amazes me is, and I read a lot of the fan forums, a lot of the fan sites, a lot of the Facebook pages, a lot of people still that are obviously die-hard fans are going, oh, so is this live? And where's the Big Brother house? They haven't switched onto that even though it was all shot.
I wonder if they're going to do a live, or are they going to do a live eviction? Like, is it going to be a live...
how do we vote?
Show,
Australia decides. How are we going to vote? How are we going to decide? Is it going to be a Google Docs? Is it going to be a poll on Facebook or whatever? But what my point is so many people still seem to be behind the curve in terms of where things are at with the production. So if all of a sudden you drop it last minute and go, oh, here's how we're going to decide the winner, a lot of people would go, what? A lot of people, it's not like everyone's sitting there ready to go, oh, okay, right, we're going to do this or that. Is it going to be SMS voting? Is it going to be Facebook? So tip to Endemol/7, maybe start to give us a bit of a heads up, given we're down to, what are we down to? Eight housemates. We assume the finale is going to be sometime in the next 2 weeks. At the moment, I've got no idea how we're going to select the winner. Do you?
No.
And you're pretty well connected. Be assured, Reggie's pretty well connected. If it had leaked out, Reggie would know, wouldn't you? But
got no idea.
No idea. I got no idea. And I have certain friends in. Certain friends I play. I've got no idea how they're going to do it.
Maybe they don't know themselves.
Maybe they're still going. Let's just see how the next couple of weeks go.
Yeah.
Well, as Kelly said, I thought when it's top three, it would be live. Well, that's just it. We don't know. Dennis, I reckon the vote will probably be just on the 7 Plus site. Yeah, well, that's a good speculator.
I hope not.
Well, you need it needs a big live gala
Yeah,
finale.
like a
And
big-
the winner is, and fireworks and champagne. And if someone's got a loved one on the
Will they
outside they
bring
want to
all-
marry, they get down there and their knee, Trevor Butler, Ben
Bring-
Norris, and, propose to them.
Will they bring all their housemates back?
Yeah, well, you would hope they bring them all back. And the other thing is, while everyone's been saying, and even Rob McKnight on your other show has been saying, it's the last three, Australia gets to decide on that. But I still maintain, hey, if you're still Endemol, 7, if you're still working out how we, Australia, are going to decide, let us vote for any housemate that's gone through this year. And again, I vote Sobong. But anyway.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to keep lobbying till we know some other way that's going to happen.
Dear.
So, yeah.
Or they might put them all into a big barrel and pull out a name.
Do it as like a chook raffle at the pub.
chook raffle.
That's a very Australian way to decide, I suppose, isn't it? The meat raffle on the Big Brother meat raffle on. Do it on Friday night.
You never know.
The football's back, so we have to give Friday night broadcast time over to the footballs. So just on the structure of last night's show. Once the COVID-19, I thought they did very well. I did question the whole thing about connecting with the outside world, because that was always a sort of no-no in old Big Brother. It's like, no, you're in there isolated.
No.
You don't have. Yeah, Graham Sobong needs his own fitness show. Damn right, completely agree. Actually, Dennis Wilson, I think Amelia, the producer, said in an interview there would be a live reunion-style type finale show. I remember reading her saying she's hoping to have some audience members and to have the entire cast come back. There you go. I should have just stuck that up so you could all read that. So that's what Dennis understands to be.
Sniffles.
You got the sniffles?
Goodness me.
Do you want a tissue?
No,
You can.
I'll be right. I'll just suck it up.
One of my cats is sitting underneath you if you want. You just pick him up. Woody.
Which one?
It's Woody. The one that's
the one that doesn't like me.
He loves you. Both
one of
cats
these
love
cats don't like me. I'm not a cat person anyway. That's probably why.
You love my cat, so don't you, Reg? Hey, buddy, come here. Come on, come here.
It's going to attack me.
Oh, he's not. Come on. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Oh, is this the one that steals the show?
Yes.
Oh,
Woody,
look.
hey, come here.
Anyway.
Everyone loves Woody. Woody's, hey. Do you want to pick him up?
No, I'm not touching it.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
no.
Woody. Come on, buddy. Hey. All right.
Well,
the internet only exists for cat videos. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, no, we had no contact at all with the outside world.
Did you think that was funny at all? Did you think there's anything strange about the fact they got to make those calls, or do you think it's that COVID-19 is really such a
I
special
guess they would have had to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have had to do that. So.
I think he's about to jump on your lap.
Oh God, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Ross. Woody is camera shotter. Hey, buddy. Woody. Hey. Come up here and say hello to everyone. Oh, I got to do this. Everyone loves Woody, except Reggie.
That's a.
Hey, bud. It's all right. You come and sit up here. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you being shy?
No.
You're sitting under Reggie's chair. Here you go. You be part of the conversation, buddy. Here you go. Hey. There you go. Good boy. There you go.
As long as
If
it
you look
don't
over my shoulder, you might see yourself again.
jump on me.
Nah.
Thanks.
All right.
Right.
There's your moment in the sun, Woody.
Stay there.
So, last night's show, where it first felt a bit wrong to be letting them talk to the outside world, I thought they did it quite well. But then once it was all over, all the heart and soul went back out of it, and it was just talking, voting, and strategy again. Mel, I didn't like how Dan got a special call from his gal. That was shit. See,
I know
go.
something.
Yeah.
Hannah said last night
Yeah.
they all got a call.
They all
Every
did.
single
Everyone.
housemate, and they
Yeah.
only showed Dan's.
Now, actually, I want to go back to that because I found out of all the Ben, Rob and Robbo show, excellent podcast, all the Ben Robbo, out of that, Hannah, I thought, gave the most interesting insight into the real dynamics between the housemates because, she was tongue-pashing and called her house husband Kieran, and that was his first ever kiss. And you elaborate for those who didn't see it. And I do recommend...
You can go back and watch it.
Have a look at it because Hannah gave some really interesting insights.
Yeah, and she was talking about how her and Marissa became really close in the house, and they exercised together, they cooked together. Also, they didn't show when Hannah approached Sarah after Sarah ran around when they first went into the house saying, how she didn't like Hannah. So she pulled her aside and into the diary room. They didn't show any of it.
So,
yeah.
and that's not. See, to me, that just to clarify, that's a big difference between Woody destroying my piano. No, that's a big difference between housemates saying, "Oh, I was edited to look bad" or whatever, because we hear a lot of that, and those of us that have worked on the production, it's boring. That's not what she was saying at all. She wasn't saying that things were edited in a particular way. She just said nothing was shown, and that's what we've been saying all along, and that's what a lot of people on the forums are saying. So please, End the Mole and Seven for the next series, give us more chatter than, "Oh, you're going to vote for me? You know, well, I'll save you," and all this stupid lies. There needs to be. Big Brother is about human interaction. Isn't it? What is it, the heart and soul, that makes Big Brother Big Brother?
Well, it's getting to know all the people and their characters.
That sums it up.
Yeah.
And I still feel so many of their housemates, I only know what I learnt in the promo.
Well, it's like when Xavier got evicted. It's like, okay, you've only just started to see who he was in the last, week and a half. Just got
maybe 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's only just got to show that he was the actual puppet master in the house, and you're like, oh, okay, well, he's doing all these things, and boom, you're gone.
To me, he's one housemate I felt I knew nothing about. The last couple of episodes, I thought, oh, he's actually quite smart. He's got quite character. Boom, gone. Oh shit. Yeah. I would have liked to learn a bit more about him. I agree. Hannah's interview was the best. We actually saw her personality. Yes, Dennis, absolutely 100% agree with you. And shouldn't be able to talk noms to one another. Mel, yep. Well, what's your thoughts on that? The fact that in your day and every other previous series...
we weren't allowed to talk at all. We weren't allowed to talk about who we nominations at all. We weren't allowed to mention it.
Absolute taboo. Oh,
strike. You get a strike.
I know it was taboo.
And even with the prize money, like, my God, if you spoke about the prize money... nominations, I think we had 3 strikes and you got booted out of the house.
Yeah, actually, I'd forgotten about the strike system.
Yeah, the strikes. Because Belinda, she got a strike for when, she had the fight with Ben and, when they said that she was threatening him, and so she got a strike. I think she ended up getting 2 strikes. She only had 1 more strike to go, I think, and she would have got the boot, but she ended up... walking out anyway, so she left the show.
Yeah. Are you feeling uncomfortable? He loves you.
Oh, it's going to pounce.
Oh, he's not.
Look at it.
What are you going to pounce on, Reggie? Hey?
Wants to rip my stockings.
Oh, he does not. If Woody rips yours, it's giving him a look now.
Yeah, I know, look. Probably
Don't rip
the zip on here. Is that what it is? Is that what you want? Rightio.
If he rips them, I'll buy you some new
ones. Oh, thanks, Rod.
But yeah, I'd be interested in what all you think. Because it's not only that these people can talk about nominations, it's the only talk we get to hear from these housemates. It's the only talk.
Constantly talking about it. And yeah.
So a little plea to production for next year, a little bit more genuine interaction, not just who's the nominations chat. And I'm guessing all of you would agree. Yep. Pretty well universally, everyone's agreeing with us. Moving on, and actually. I'm warming to Sarah.
Yeah, she's totally flown through the show without.
There's been no one sort of having a go at her.
No.
What's your take on her? Is it that she's cute and diminutive and sort of unthreatening, and she's just going to sneak past and be there?
Well, that's what she said. Her game plan is to get along with everyone, and she's doing it. So. She might end up being there at the end.
Yeah.
Little pocket rocket.
Would that disappoint you to see her get to the end?
In a way, yes, because she hasn't done anything exciting.
Not that we've seen.
Not that we've seen,
So
yeah.
again, it might be like Xavier all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You imagine. Now, just on Xavier, so many, and he's gone now. I would like to see more of him now early on.
Yeah, now that...
The housemates were calling Xavier. Like some of the... You pronounce it Xavier.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Xavier. It'd be like me calling you Reggie. You calling me Rod. It's like, surely Xavier would have said to them, lads, just it's Xavier, not Xavier. Xavier. I don't know. I just did anyone else find that weird? It seemed to go right down. Dottie, Sarah's cool. Love her personally coming out at the moment. Yeah, I'm totally with you, Dottie. Ross, I guess the answer would be to move to only one eviction a week. I love the strategy chat, but agree we could do with more social interaction completely. Yeah, but I just found that funny that still to the end, like they've been in there for a month and a lot of the boys were still, I think it was just the boys, hey, Xavier. No, you're not our Reggie. Anyway, maybe it was just me. The balance, Ellen.
Yeah, yes,
Ellen. Thank you, Graham. I still find in the edits they're spending too much time when they go to the eviction room, and it just goes on for 7 or 8 minutes. You know they're only going to show us 1 or 2 at most. It's like, come on, dedicate that screen time. You can turn a lot of that screen time over to
into
chat.
Interactive.
But I won't bang on about that because that probably gets a bit too boring. Now, schedule. Channel 7. I think one of the dumbest or one of the worst things Channel 9 did in their 3 years of Big Brother, especially towards the end, was they'd move the schedule around.
Oh, yes.
And so it was hard to find the damn thing. If you're trying to find Big Brother, it would be one night it'd be on and
then it went to Go,
I think, and then it'd be here. It'd be 8:30. It'd be advertised. I remember one night there was some big story on 60 Minutes, and our on-air published time was like 8:30. And we didn't go to air to something crazy like 9:32 or something, because we're sitting there, because we used to do those shows live, and we used to joke, we go, what time are we on air on? I don't know, look at the schedule, because we'd get nothing from 9 telling us when they were crossing to us live. And Ross, absolutely, yes. It drove people crazy.
Yeah, because you didn't know.
On the time it would change. Like, seriously, Ross and everyone, we'd turn up to work and we would jokingly, but seriously go, anyone know what time we're on tonight? We on Go? We on the main channel or what? I don't know. Is there a 60 Minutes thing? Is the Prime Minister being assassinated? We even on tonight? And we wouldn't know till the last minute. And
now Channel 7
seem to be doing the same
this week.
Thing. It's like, does anyone know? Can you enlighten us as to when Big Brother's on next week?
Yeah, like, is it going to be 2 shows or... Because I didn't know it wasn't going to be on Sunday night until I saw it on one of the...
I learnt it from a fan on one of the forums going, oh, look, Channel 7's advertising some Peter Falconio special 7 o'clock next Sunday night. So what does that mean to us?
Yeah, is it 2 nights we're going to get? Is it going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or is it just going to be Monday, Tuesday?
Fuck if I know. Like, so 7, please don't do that. Yeah, absolutely. As Ross is saying, people are creatures of habit. The networks obviously underestimate that. Absolutely, guys. And this is something that I bang on a lot to clients of mine is human beings feel comfortable with formats. There's a reason why with newspapers, the headline's on the front, the sports is on the back, the crosswords 3/4 of the way through, the form goes in the middle. Because if you jumbled up the newspaper every day and put something different, people feel comfortable with where things fit or where they sit. Be like a news broadcast. If it opened, we're going to open tonight with the weather first. Oh, well, I tuned in to see the day's headlines. What happened? If you would kill a news broadcast like that if you juggle it around. Why do it with Big Brother?
I don't know.
Especially a short run like this. Thoughts on that? Well, the fact that we don't even know when it's on next week. What's your thoughts on that?
Shit.
I would concur with that. What do you guys? Bring back Reggie, bring back Big Trev. Yeah, Mark, I completely agree. They would be perfect in an All-Star series. Would you like to do an All-Stars with Trevor?
Oh yeah, I like Trev. Yeah,
he's a good lad,
he's a funny fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes. Folks, we've got to bang on. We've got to make sure all of you get on if you get on the fan sites, whatever, push as much as possible. We should start a hashtag BB All Stars.
Yeah, look, I've always mentioned it every time I do an interview, and and people agree. So, and they publish it. So, let's hope someone listens.
Well, remember the movie Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. So if we build up the myth that there's going to be a BB All Stars, all of a sudden it'll happen.
It might happen.
Maybe we'll just produce it. Maybe just you and me, Reggie.
Well, we could do one.
We could do that. All we need is a couple of cameras. We're doing this pretty all right, aren't we?
Yeah.
You, me and Woody. Hey, Woody, you can do catering. Go get some cat food.
Oh, God.
Anyway, enough of my gibber. Right. So, actually, you made me laugh last night. And again, I do recommend you watch Ben Rob and Robbo's show, because Reggie, last night, some of the things you came out with. Tell us about crusties.
In the shower, yeah, because we're talking about the showers, and Hannah said, like she showered nude. All the girls showered nude, and but they don't show any of that because they were told that it was going to be a family-friendly show. So none of them are getting shown with their flanges hanging out. So, but, you know, like, and I... Yeah, it was I think it was 3 weeks I had my bikinis on, and I just couldn't cope anymore. And as I said, like, how can you just got to wash the crusties away. You can't cope with crusties in your undies.
I'm hearing you,
But
Reg.
Ben Norris said he didn't take his off the whole way through, so he left his on all the way through the show, and he said he was fine, but I just think, he would have had a bit of just cheese in there somewhere, you know.
Cheese was a bit of a common theme last night too. Yeah, cheesy bits.
Cheese.
And doodles now. In your year, I have to ask, continuing on from last night, how many of the boys' doodles did you see in your series?
1, and that was Saxon's.
And that was enough for everybody, or what?
And that was like a donkey doodle. Massive, huge.
Now, folks, you were warned. We do adult content here at Elder Siblings. So if the kiddies are watching,
sorry, kiddies,
we're not kiddie friendly. So he was the only one. And what about all the girls? The girls, well, you did eventually.
No, me and Claire, lesbian Claire, were the only girls that went totally nude in the house. Yeah. So there was no harm done there. I mean, with Claire, I think she had a girlfriend at the time anyway. Yeah. And I'm not one to swing to that side of the fence.
Actually, you asked a great question of Tully last week when you were on Ben Robbins.
Oh, yes.
She said, well, what did you ask her?
I said, do you like doodles or fannies? And she was like...
She didn't actually answer, did she?
No, she was shocked. Like, they were all like, oh, Reg, you know. Well, because she's...
Fair question, I reckon.
Yeah, well, she was with the girlfriend prior to going into Big Brother.
Who
and
I met during the lockdown. She just
hooked up with Drew.
Sure, she's a lovely girl, but she just thought what we were doing was a little bit boring and below her, I think. But anyway.
Anyway, so I like to ask the
important questions we all want to know. Like, you know,
I'm not afraid
who showered nude, you know. So just on that, was there anyone, given you actually went nude, was there anyone being real pervy and you thought, creepy? Or, not that you need to, don't name them if you don't think it's right. I know what you think.
I always said to the boys, don't come in while I'm having a shower. Because I was, married to Adrian, so I looked at it as, well, I'm a married woman. And also I didn't think Big Brother would show everything. So because when I was in lockdown, in the hotel room prior to going in, they come around and asked. They said if you play on letting a boob flop out and you make a big deal of it, we will show that. But if you don't and you're comfortable, we won't play on it. Yeah. And we won't show it. And I'm like, well, so that's why I thought, they're not going to show me in the shower. So I was happy to go in there and shower freely. So... But no, I always said to the guys, don't come in while I'm having a shower. And they all respected
that. Well, that's
they
good.
respected that. So, And they would have got a fright anyway, seeing my big fairy muff. So I would have went, oh, God.
Isn't this what
Back
we
in the
love,
day?
Reggie?
Yeah. I've since learnt about Brazilians and
You've discovered
grooming
Nair or
and
something, have you?
grooming,
or what?
yeah. Get the clippers out.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so we should move along because it's oh God, it's already 7:05, and we need to let you all get on
Trivia.
and watch tonight's chat. Trivia. We should get on the trivia.
I've got to download this form.
Yeah, boys and girls, stop going to that camera. I don't want you to go to the camera. Yeah. Oh, actually, just one other thing while I'm loading up trivia. Everyone play along. We're going to have a really.
How do I do it again? You're going to have to. Last
Okay.
week you sent me something to.
All right. Now what?
An email, wasn't it?
No. What it is? If you I'll go to Facebook. Go to what's here, and you will follow along with Reggie. Come on, everyone, download and play the trivia.
So what do I do?
Fun.
Go to Facebook.
Yeah, go to Facebook. Go to our page. You're following it.
Oh, God.
Sorry, look. I didn't realise how time was getting away there.
Yeah.
7:05.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's
But can I do it while we...
I
don't know if I can. Last week we...
Hang on, I'll
you do it.
I'll
let you do it.
for you. If I go to there, and our most recent posts, where is it? Here's your link.
Oh.
So, actually, that's last week's link. That's exciting television, isn't it? Here we go. Well, it's last week's. Episode 4's post.
I've got it going...
Did you already load it up earlier?
No.
Okay. Let me just...
Can you put the link back in the thing?
Yeah.
Again?
I'll put the link again for everyone, including Reg. If we go live, and now it should pop up here. There it is. Boom. Done.
Oh.
Yeah, there. Forms. Google Docs. It should say episode 5, 6th of July. Stick in your email address. Stick in your team name.
Oh, okay. I've got to do
Jackie
this.
Hanna. Renee Briggs, remember Reggie. Renee Briggs, do you know her? Message from Jackie Hunter.
Renee.
Production for next week, get the trivia on Reggie's phone before the show. Excellent idea, Ross. I thought we had it already loaded up.
Jenna Bird. Big.
So stick in your email addresses and your team names. And
team name.
Stand by. And what I'll actually do for this week's prize, I'm going to print out the same thing that's on its way to Dennis Wilson. And Reggie will sign it. And if you want, I'll sign it too. But if you don't want me to sign it, you can have Woody sign it if you want.
Right.
All
what
right,
do you got to do? Just
got
wait.
it?
Wait, do we?
Load on up until I start rolling the questions. And given the time's getting away from us.
I know. Shit.
Here we go.
So you're rambling on,
I'm
right?
rambling. I should shut
You
up.
ramble.
I'm sorry. I ramble. Here's tonight's trivia as per what's in front of you.
Is the first question, that's always audience poll.
There you go. Nope. Oh, yeah, you've got to put in who you think's going to win. From what city? Given we're talking about COVID-19.
Have you started?
Yeah. From what city did COVID-19 originate?
Oh.
You can come back and put in who you think you're going to win. All that's up the top, I'm keeping a poll of what you all think, or who you all think is going to win Big Brother. And given we get into last week, I'm going to see how we plotted as people predicting the winner. Right, question 2. What character did Sonia Kruger play in Strictly Ballroom? Everyone knows that, don't they?
I've never seen that movie.
Haven't you?
But I do know
Roman, yeah, that's a good guess, but you've got to download the sheet. Look back through the
links.
The links and pull down the sheet and fill them in. But you're close. It's not which country, it's which city. If you scroll up a little bit, Roman, you'll see a thing that's got a forms.gle. That's where you stick your answers in. Right. Oh, I've still got the bloody graphic up. Sorry, boys and girls. Oh.
Have you got the questions happening or what?
Yeah. Hang on, my graphic won't go away. Won't my graphic go away? There we go. Who played the character of her dance partner, Ken Railings? So just to recap, question 1 was from what city did COVID-19 originate? Question 2 was what character did Sonia Kruger play in Strictly Boulder? And question 3 is who played the character of her dance partner, Ken Railings?
Oh,
Question 4, who was the runner-up to Ryan in Series 2014? I'm sorry I left that other graphic up over the top of my questions there. I was too busy being...
What's this question?
Who was runner-up to Ryan in Series 2014? Question 4.
Ryan.
Who was the runner-up to Ryan? Yeah. There's multiple choice there. Think about it.
The one that won. Ryan won.
Yeah, but who came second?
Oh,
Who was your... What was Chrissy to you, the next one?
Well, the name on here, but I didn't...
Question 5. Prior to this year, meaning 2020, which was the shortest regular season in terms of numbers of days in the house? Which year?
Shit, I don't know.
There's multiple choice. Just take a guess if you don't know.
Oh, God.
Question 6. Last night, Sarah questioned if COVID-19 was as bad as which other disease?
Oh, that's a question.
Yeah, it's a question
asked.
from last night.
Right.
In fact, I've worked a couple of them into tonight's questions. As if ripped from today's headlines.
Right.
Or last night's Big Brother, anyway.
Herpes.
Well, that's one option I put down. It might not be the right one, especially in a family-friendly show.
Oh, yes, dear.
Right, question 7. Sophie's family, who she referenced last night, her mother and whatever, when they had the call to the loved ones, was in a European country, which Sophie had actually flown back from to be in this year's Big Brother. So what country is Sophie's mum in, basically?
So she's come back
She's flown back here to be here in Big Brother. Yep.
To be with Chad.
To be with Chad. Is that worth flying from some other country in the other part of the world?
Well, she's going to be stuck with him if she can't get back.
Yeah, true. Question 8. 2014 housemate Sam. Do we remember Sam? He was a Paralympian. But what sport did he compete in? He was missing...
Is that...
leg.
No, I'm thinking of Sam and Layla. That was men's 2012.
That's
Sam.
correct. Sam. He had a moustache, dirty sky, good looking.
Oh, God.
Quite a fiery character. He wasn't in the house for a long time. He was evicted fairly.
And what was he? An athlete?
He was a Paralympian, yeah.
A Paralympian?
He was missing a limb, yeah. So what sport?
What was he missing? His penis?
A leg. No, a leg. He was
really?
missing a leg, yeah. And last night's show, Xavier had a shirt with what product? There was a product, a branded thing in last night's show. What was it?
Was there?
Yeah. Oh, Reggie, are you watching this show? You're paying attention.
I just don't pay attention at all. Oh, God.
Question 4 doesn't have the correct answer. Who it was runner-up to that? I'll come back to that, Ross. And question 10, in 2014, housemates were paired up on opening night. Who was paired with series winner Ryan? So when Ryan went in, who was his partner?
Oh, did they go in as pairs?
Yeah, don't you remember that?
No.
Yeah. Well, the whole pairing sort of ceremony was the launch show. No, it wasn't Jesus he went in with.
I'm just going to guess.
I'll give you that as a clue.
I wouldn't have a clue. You make the hardest questions.
Well, you keep threatening. You keep threatening to write the questions. And each Monday morning, I send Reggie a message. Have you written questions this week? No. All right, I'll write them again.
You know
you've been complaining about them for my questions since we started, and you keep threatening to write some, but you haven't. You wrote one last week. What was the question you wrote last week?
I can't remember now. Oh, it's about the Tamara girl.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The dodgy, or not the dodgy, what do you call it? The fake housemate.
The fake housemate.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker now.
All right.
Or do you have to repeat any questions?
Well, question 4 doesn't have the correct answer as a question. It was runner-up in 2001. Let me have a look.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. You've stuffed up. You stuffed up. Because
I was expecting you to write the questions this week.
Because the person I put down was a skank.
Oh, I'm sure you mean that in the nicest possible way.
Oh, yeah. It's
You only say things in the nicest possible way.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon? How have I fucked up the question? Question 4. What have I put? The runner-up was.
Yeah.
2000. Who was runner-up to Ryan in Series 2014? That's all right.
No.
The runner-up was who? Yeah.
Yeah, none of these people. The runner-up. None of these people are.
Or the
There's one on there that come third.
Really?
Yeah. There was 2 guys. There was Ryan.
In 2014?
Yeah, the very last show
Right.
of Big Brother in 2014.
All right, we better. Ross is asking question 8. Question 8.
What have you done for
Question 8 was the Paralympian. Sam was a Paralympian from which sport? Swimming. I mean.
Oh, you give.
They have all got it now. Oh dear. All right.
Oh, I got that one right.
It's 16 minutes past. There you go. I just slipped the
Tiebreaker.
Oh, actually, it must have been third place. Did I stuff that up?
Yeah.
Okay, make it third place. Get her in.
Third place.
Again,
See,
I was waiting on Madam here to write a set of questions, so I've prepped these ones in a hurry by comparison. Still, anyway, we'll get you to answer the tiebreaker question. The tiebreaker question for tonight was I referenced earlier in a question which series was the shortest ever normal one, not including the celebrity one we did, but one of the previous normal series was shorter than all the others. I asked which year it was. My tiebreaker question is, and this is nearest the pin or whoever gets the right answer if we need it, how many days were there in that shortest ever series? Go.
Oh, man, Rod.
You write the questions next week, Reggie.
I'm just going to go.
Put a number in.
I'm just going to guess.
Thank you, Russ, and apologies. Yeah, I should have asked the question who came third that year. Because now I think it was Ryan.
And I press submit.
Yep. When you've got everything in, when you've got your email addresses, all your answers. Here we go. I'm seeing the responses coming in on my phone.
Okay.
This is all good.
Then how do I find?
What?
Oh, I go to the email address.
Yeah, the email tells you what you submitted.
Right. Okay. So go to email, Google for. Oh, now this is where we got to do that stupid bloody.
Oh, captures. Yeah, and I've actually looked at. You can't turn it off because it's Google in theory protecting you.
No, it's not coming up tonight.
Well, I spent a lot of time over the last couple of days thinking, how can you turn it off? I can't turn it off.
Well, it hasn't come on.
It's Google in theory protecting you and your data and me from being spammed. And they think that, that's all fine. And they reckon it only gets triggered if there's some dodgy piece of malware or there's some sort of browsing that's happened on your thing where something's been monitoring you. And Google do it to us as a service and a favour that we can't turn off. So sorry about the recapture. Anyway.
You got 12 minutes.
I've got 12 minutes to get off there. Oh, the only other thing I wanted to mention is the shirt. Yes, we still wonderful shirt up there that we're going to auction off, aren't we, Reg?
Yep.
Yep. Glenn Watson, you've got a bid in at $800. I want to run a proper auction for that shirt. Beautiful shirt from Reggie's year. Half the proceeds go to Reggie. I get the other half to buy some cat food. It's my most treasured piece of Big Brother memorabilia. It should go somewhere and go to someone's pool room or pride of place somewhere in this wonderful country of ours, except Victoria at the moment, thanks to COVID-19. Thank you, Dottie. Yes, it's getting to 20 past. Thank you very much, Dottie. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. I have raved on a little bit too much tonight. Apologies for that. I should shut up. I should let Reggie talk a lot more.
Do you read out the answers now?
Yeah, I will read out the answers. We've got a whole bunch of responses come in. So, everyone, I'm going to cut it off there soon because we are getting close to the deadline. I want to give you a result and a winner. And I want to look now at who our winners, who's got the best responses. Loading it up now. Boom. Let's see. Oh, oh, yeah. Okay, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I will give you all the correct answers. I'm going to lock it off there. I know who the last people in were. So, the correct answers to everything. From what city did COVID-19 originate? Wuhan. And now just looking, it's a good mix of people thinking Chad, Sophie, Sarah, Kieran is the winner.
I'll put Kieran.
A lot of mixed answers there. Yep. Question 1 was, so it was Wuhan was the correct answer there. What character did Sonia Kruger play in Strictly Ballroom? It was, of course, Tina Sparkle.
Tina.
I can see one person got it wrong. Who was the actor that played her dance partner, Ken Railings?
Is it Paul?
People,
Paul Mercurio?
Roughly half the people know.
Todd.
I always thought it was Todd McKinney, but it's not. He plays another dancer. In it.
Well, who
It was
else?
actually John Hannon.
Oh, who the hell's he?
Exactly. I thought it was Todd McKinney.
Oh, okay.
The runner-up question for, ironically, after me. So she came third. So
She came third.
Travis came second, did he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I fucked that up.
Sky
was who I was implying anyway.
S for us.
The shortest series, about half of you roughly got it right, was 2014. Which disease? You were all paying attention last night. Yes, it was chicken pox that
Chicken pox, Sarah.
that Sarah referenced as, is it as bad as chicken pox? A hell of a lot worse. Which country? Only one of you got that wrong that I can see. It was the Netherlands. Which sport? Everyone got swimming. Gee, I wonder how you all got swimming right. Thanks to my stupid big mouth. I slipped.
Oh, swimming, yes.
Yeah. Which product did Xavier, or if you want to pronounce it as Xavier, it was Vegemite. Only a couple got that right. Yeah.
Campbell's soup.
If you don't believe me, go back and watch it on 7+.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Who paired with Ryan, the ultimate winner that year? It was Travis, and at least about 60-70% got that right.
I got that wrong.
And the tiebreaker question, a few of you actually got that right. It was 80 days.
80?
Yeah.
Oh, I put 65.
And in fact, Dennis Wilson,
Oh,
we have a clear winner. He's won again.
yeah, he's a freak.
You are a freak. How do you know all this? Well done, Dennis Wilson. I'll have to work out a new prize for you, seeing you don't want the same prize you won.
You probably won't want
You want that? I'll work out something good for you. So anyway, everyone, it's 22 minutes past. Any final thoughts? Given we've only got probably a week to go of this, Big Brother, Reg.
Yeah.
Oh, that shirt's still sitting up there, dominating frame. Let me get rid of that and go back to there.
Oh.
So, Reggie, what do you reckon? A week to go in theory, a week and a bit, isn't it?
So next week will we do more than one show next week, or we don't know, do we?
We've got to wait for Channel 7 to tell us.
Right.
They've got less, well, from my calculation, we've got less than 7 days for us to tell us, because it's now Monday night. We're about to watch another episode go to air, and we don't know what's happening beyond tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It is on tomorrow night, isn't it? Who knows?
Should be. Hope so.
Yeah. As Dennis says, I guess everything BB just sticks in my mind. Dennis, I've got a challenge for you. Apply to go on hard quiz, and your specialty should be Big Brother.
Yes.
And I won't preempt anything there, but just stand by. But seriously, Dennis, sign up for hard quiz, apply, and put Big Brother as your specialty, because based on what you've got, Graham's Green saying 9 days left. Are you saying, Graham, based on calendar days or 9 broadcast episodes? Anyway, given we should be getting off air in the next minute or so, we should wrap it up there. Reg, any final thoughts? Watch Ben, Rob and Robbo later, whenever nights you're on or they're on.
Yeah, I won't be on tonight, but I'll be on tomorrow night, I think. What day? I always get the days mixed up.
today's
Monday. Yeah, because I got the kids tonight. It was too hard tonight, so I'll be on there tomorrow night.
Excellent. I look forward to it. You are the best thing on there by far. You always make me laugh anyway, and I think you make lots of other people laugh based on the comments that come through. So
we'll see you.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. Well, I guess we will see you all next week. We will still come on a Monday night. We may shuffle around depending on what the broadcast schedule is, but that's out of our hands. That's in the hands of our lovely friends at Channel 7. So. Lovely. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful week. Stay COVID safe, especially if you're in Melbourne or Flemington or anywhere around that. And much love from me, Reggie, and Woody.
Bye.
Who's disappeared to somewhere. So thanks for watching us, folks. Keep watching us. Bye.
Bye.
And that is all for now. Good night, my little siblings. Join us again next week for more Elder Sibling.